Well, the newly elected Senate Majority Leader Samuel Poghisio is expressing optimism on uniting an already divided House following the ouster of Senator Kipchumba Murkomen and Senator Kihika as Majority Whip. He spoke to NTV's Dabalaine, admittedly acknowledging, however, the task ahead is Herculean.
It's an Herculean task right now to unite the House. What is your game plan?
This has been quite divisive. And well, you know what it means, Ibal, is that what it means is that you have a situation where there are rankles within the party, and now it's my duty to try and bring people together and try and ask my colleagues that what has gone is gone. Everybody has a chance. The team that was there before had their time. The way they came to office was about the same. We all went into State House one day for a parliamentary group meeting, and they came out as leaders. Today we've gone to the same meeting, we come out as leaders. And so we should just thank those who made us leaders, but at the same time, let's keep the eye on the ball.
Yeah, but yours also is a controversial election right now. You know, it was not a unanimous call from either camp of Jubilee. We know the Kieleweke and the Tanga as it is right now. 22 senators, they didn't show up. So how did it pan out?
First of all, it's not true that 22 senators did not show up. There are 38 senators in the coalition, and if 20 were with us, that means 18 did not attend the meeting. And without going into details, the so-called 22 names and 22 signatures don't exist. Because even up to today, some of those senators are still away in their counties, far away from Nairobi. And if you purport to have signatures from them, I mean, then you have questions arising on how did you get signatures? Was it by flight or somehow through some technology?
Well, this is happening under the umbrella now of the new coalition between KANU and the Jubilee, where also we have these frustrated legislators who they've delivered a letter to the political party registrar trying to make or assuring that or expressing their frustration that this particular coalition is null and void.
When the situation fits you, then it's okay. When it doesn't fit you, you want to raise the issue of saying this is not in the rightful coalition. The coalition is in practice. It is how you have it. From the beginnings, we have decided we're going to work together. We have voted together. If you look at the voting list in the House for all these bills and so on, we vote together. And if you look at the Senate's voting system and voting lists, KANU and Charles Kibiru and others and PDR are voting with and within the coalition, which is Jubilee. So at what point then did you decide it was illegal for us to be part of this coalition? And so on that day, the coalition met. And this is not the first PG. Even in the PG where Murkomen and Kihika and others became leaders, KANU attended, PDR attended, these so-called independents attended. Why? Because we are not joining the party called Jubilee Party. We are forming a coalition. And that's why it's called a coalition. If you have something separate of your internal party wrangles, it's a different thing.
So is this coalition a bellwether of what will be in 2022 or what will become in 2022?
Well, it cannot be. Ideally, the coalition should be together. But if you look at the way the things were running in our coalition, in this Senate, and that's why it becomes necessary sometimes to change leadership. The leadership in the Senate was beginning to act like it was speaking from another direction. It was like now, from the position that I'm in, if I start questioning the same government as if I have no information and yet I'm the leader of government business, then you know, it reaches a point, in my view, when I should be able to say to myself, as Samuel Poghisio, Majority Leader, this is untenable. I can no longer represent this side of the House. It's very easy. It's your conscience. If you don't believe in that side of the House, you don't believe in the agenda of that side of the House, then it's really the honor is up to you. It's on you. Use now your integrity and leadership and say it's untenable for me.